He says, ladies, why do you think that you don't care what a man wants or thinks? I can prove it. What's one thing you've learned today? No repeats. FYI, you're all broken.
Wait, he wants to know what's one thing that we learned today?
Yeah. Pretty much he said, yeah, let's just go with that. Start with you. What's one thing that you learned today?
Come back, because I got to remember exact words what you said.
Okay.
But it was something you said.
Let's go with you, Mamacita.
I mean, everybody has their own point of view of everything.
You've been through that before you came here, though. I don't count. Give us another
Everyone
one.
has their
Veronica.
own. Yeah, what's one thing you learned today? And if you didn't learn anything, totally fine. You can just say no.
I mean, I did learn a lot about your perspective, because not a lot of men sit down and this is like, I mean, I've never had a, like a father and teach me, certain things like, men.
About male nature and stuff
Yes,
like that.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, listening to you guys, even though, some things I didn't agree, but that's okay because that's your.
Like what?
I mean, there was a lot of things. I'm not gonna point out everything.
Okay, just point out one. Just point out
back
one.
and forth the thing, but
You could point out one thing if you want.
oh my gosh,
Just point out.
like I said, I cannot think of. There was a lot, but anyways,
I don't
So-
think most women say that they don't agree with things. I don't think you don't actually agree with it. I think when I say things, you don't like how I say it. So then it creates an emotional response. So then it's like, ew, I don't like the way this make me felt. So I disagree with this.
You're right. Probably the way you said things. Yeah, like I said, everybody has,
But why does that matter? How things are said? As long as it's the truth. If something is true, why does it matter how it's being said? It's the truth. Now it's one thing if you're trying to.
It's like if you were let's say in a relationship, if it matters how you say things to your woman. You understand? Like to
y'all,
the
yeah.
tone and all that. So it does matter.
But that's the difference between men and women. You know what I'm saying? Like, cool.
If we speak to you guys a certain way,
yeah, it's
you guys will not like it.
like,
But you guys could speak to us a certain way. It goes both ways.
Would you?
Yeah.
Well, not exactly.
What?
No, it doesn't go both ways. So when you're at work, right?
And that's
if
the
you
next
work
issue.
for a company, let's just have the conversation, right? If you work for a company, are you going to speak to your boss the same way your boss speaks to you?
You are not my boss.
Let me
Okay,
stop. Okay,
okay,
got it.
no.
You're not.
No, I will not.
Right? And the fact that you just said you are not my boss is because you view your boss as more than your man, and that's your problem. It's the problem the way you view the man.
My boss pays me.
And your
Amen.
man currently right now takes care of you and your 4 kids.
Let's not wait. We're not talking about my situation here.
Let's just speak in
We're
general.
Just in general. Let's say I'm not in that situation. If I was a female, just with a regular man, and I'm working, he's working.
No, yeah, but
He
if the
should not
man is
speak
paying,
to me in any way that he does not want me to speak to him.
Okay, got you.
talking
Currently,
about
a
disrespect
man,
here.
and we're not talking about
No,
disrespect,
like-
because I didn't disrespect anyone today.
no,
you didn't.
Got it.
No, you
Okay, yeah,
absolutely
yeah.
didn't. Just
So-
make it
And that's what I meant.
clear. Yeah,
And that's what we're speaking about.
yeah.
Well, we're just speaking about how, not disrespect. Of course, disrespect is,
Correct.
everyone's going to have a problem with that.
Yeah.
Correct.
I'm saying that the way you view the man, right? Mm-hmm. You view the boss as more than a man. You just conceded and said, yeah, because my boss pays me. I said that, well, your man takes care of you. He provides for you and your kids, but you still don't view the man as up here. We're speaking about the speech patterns. You're saying that, well, the way I speak to my man and the way my man speaks to me, it should be equal. I'm saying that how is it equal if you and your boss isn't equal and you and your man that's providing for you isn't equal? Obviously, the way he speaks to you is going to be much different the way you speak to him, just like it's much different the way you speak to your boss and your boss speaks to you.
I have a problem with doubling down. I don't know. I do. Like I know that's my, like, I know what's wrong with me and I know what I'm supposed to be fixing in our relationship, but I know you're not supposed to put a button there. It's just that I don't like certain, like, don't speak to me that way. Like, I'm just so about something like that.
Where does that stem from? Does that stem from home? Like your parents? Did your parents speak to you a certain way?
No, I'm just a single mom of 4. Like I've none of my children's fathers. I wasn't with them besides this one and my last.
Was
one.
your father in your life?
No, I have a stepdad and he's amazing. He's been there since I was 5.
I think it stems from that. I think
No,
it
he's
stems
amazing.
from. I'm not speaking about that. I'll elaborate. I think it stems from a biological father is much different than a stepfather. Trust and believe.
No, but I call him daddy. I've been calling
That's
him
totally fine.
calling him my dad for
That's
years.
totally fine. It is still much different, and not only a father. I'm talking about a good father. A good biological father is still much different than just
So you
a
think it's 'cause I
father
have daddy
or
issues?
a father or a father figure. I don't think that you have daddy issues. I know that you have daddy issues. Yeah, trust me, I know. I have a daughter and I'm about to have another daughter. The way my daughter views me is like she's in awe. She views me as everything is because I treat my daughter as such. I treat her as everything. So obviously she views me as everything, right? And then the things and the traits that I have within me, that's going to be instilled into her. So any man that encounters my daughter, she's going to be measuring that man up to me. You don't even meet the things that my daddy is doing for me. So why should I take you? So I'm saying that I know for a fact that it streams from you not having a good father, because if you had a good father, you wouldn't even be with men that don't qualify for you, because you would have a stature of a man to compare to. Like, oh, you don't have a job, you don't have a car, you can't keep these things, you don't know how to speak to a woman, you don't know how to lead a woman, you're not congruent, you don't have any integrity, you're not decisive, you're indecisive. Well, that's the things that my father don't have. I want the things that my father do have, right? The good father. So if you had these things in a father, the men that you choose would be better men, and you would respect them and you would talk to them better. But I know that you don't have a good father figure in your life because you speak down to your man currently.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
speak
was about
down
to
to
be like,
homie.
sometimes I do.
Yeah, you speak. I mean, it is what it is. Ain't nobody trying to get on you, but I'm just speaking of. Trust me, I have a lot of girls on the panel, so I know the girls that really didn't have a good father figure in their life because they just treat men differently. They speak to men differently, and it's just an entirely different vibe. Like we can put it the opposite way. You know what I'm saying? Like guys that really didn't have. I think it's not even about the mother, but we can speak about guys that's not having a good father. Right. The guys that didn't have a good father, usually if their mother was raising them, they're more sassy. They have
More emotional.
they have an inability of being able to regulate their emotions. So they lash out more. They get
Yeah.
annoyed more. You know what I mean? They
Yeah,
don't
my
have
son's
any
like that.
patience. They don't have any of these masculine traits that women are naturally attracted to because they didn't have a father. So even I could say your man, I don't know. I'm assuming that his father maybe wasn't in his life. Right? Okay, good. So like you didn't have anyone to look up to like see certain traits of a good man, and then the man that you chose didn't have anyone to look up to and to garner good traits from that man, that of a man that instilled good traits into him. So he can't treat you good and you can't treat him good. So it's just like,
Yeah, but we're learning.
God dang.
It takes
that is
time.
good.
I
If
understand that.
you say that you sticking with him, that's your kid's father. That's a blessing that you staying through it and you ain't cheating. So if you ain't cheating and you ain't out in them streets, I mean,
I
that's
be
good.
outside.
Yeah, but
know.
you saying you ain't letting nobody clapping cheeks.
No, I definitely go outside like maybe every other week, and then the
Oh,
week.
every other week. That's a lot.
No, I do.
And
And
ain't
then
nobody
we
clapping
go
them
out,
cheeks?
No, never. And then we go out like
You be
this
talking on
week-
niggas in the club?
No, fuck no.
Huh?
No.
You're a liar, Jasmine.
That's on my children, on all 4 of them. Okay? No.
If I see you out at Love's,
No, you know what's crazy?
Go on
I don't go there. No, when I say
She
I
the
go
BKK
outside,
type.
BKK type.
I don't know what that is.
It's after
Like,
hours.
Like I went to what is it called? 315 the other
515.
515. I went to 515 the other night,
That's court.
and it was that's like you been there?
Yeah, I don't
It's
really
definitely
fuck with that
different.
spot,
You
though.
have like
That's
it's-
because that's like a white people place. But I like
loved
to
it.
go to like the hood
Yo,
places
Steve,
and
show me a
shit.
water.
It's definitely different. I loved it. So like it's like certain like I don't go out like I'll go like that night I only went because my friend graduated college, so we all went out to 515. We went bowling, then went there. Like when I say I'm outside, that's what I mean. Like I be doing stuff
Okay,
like that.
fair enough. All right, let's see. Let's just get to the next super chat then. We got Holiday Tone sends in $2. I'll say it again. You chicks don't care what we want. Yeah, care, and I don't even really think they know. Yeah, I don't really
It's
think
both. They don't
know.
care and they don't
yeah,
know.
they don't care and they don't
Women
know.
don't care to know what men want
Yeah.
That's a lie.
in general.
You know how like you say you have the 3 S's?
Mm-hmm.
I have the 3 F's. If you do not feed me, finance me, or fuck me, I do not give half
That's
or
most
quarter a
ways.
fuck of what you think about me at all. So no, we don't care what you think.
No, I do care.
Proven right there, Chad.
Yes.
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah, at
already
least
know.
don't know. We don't care what you think.
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah,
That-
and this is why you always are going to finish last when it comes to the way you deal with men, unless you change your attitude, because your 3 F's, like, okay, what are you giving to that man? Are you giving the 3 S's?
Yeah, it's a trade deal. I like your 3
Ah.
S's, then it puts it in perspective with mine. That's something that I did learn today. That
Okay,
I like that.
you do like that. Well, I would say if you can give the 3 S's, then you have the right to ask for the 3 F's.
Period.
Got it. All right, cool. We got your excellent sir sends in $10 for the truth. I'm tapped in with y'all, boss. Yo, your excellent sir. Yo, I appreciate the support, man. You've been supporting today. First time I'm seeing this name in the super chat, so appreciate you for tapping in and supporting the podcast, man. All right, ladies, let's do last thoughts on the podcast. This is the time. If you have any questions, you can ask your questions. If not, tell me how you like the podcast and would you come back? Let's start with you.
I finally remember what it was. It was about the freak. What the hell?
Go ahead. You good.
It was about you when you was telling us about like the 3. That's what reminded me, the 3 S's. I think that is like something I need to work on, and hearing it coming from another man, because I always hear him say that like, oh, I'm your leader, and when he says that, it kind of bothers me. Like, what do you mean you're not my leader? You're my man. But hearing another person say it, and it's like, you know, it's just different. Because when he says that, I'm like, you're not the boss of me. You're not my dad. Like, I always tell him stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
So it kind of like annoys me. But hearing it coming from you is like, maybe it really is like something like I need to work on a little bit.
Yeah, the order of life is God over man, man over woman, woman over children.
And I keep hearing it, and it's still, even though it bothers me,
bothers
it's
you.
like, yeah.
I'll ask you a question, right? So, and the reason why that's the order is, generally speaking, we know anything is possible, but let's think in probabilities, because when you think in probabilities, you have the ability to use your deductive problem solving skills, because like anything is possible, but you'll be in la la land thinking in possibilities. You think in probabilities, you can solve problems, and you can, think more accurately to get things done or go to where you want to be or get to where you want to be. So, who do you think can lead better, God or man? Like, who do you think can lead better, God or man?
The man, right?
No, God is Almighty God. You think the man can lead better than God?
Well, I'm not really like religious. That's why I'm like the man.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I mean,
I just believe, like, there's
do you
a higher power. I just don't believe,
all right,
like-
the higher power.
Yeah.
Do you believe the higher power can lead men better, or the man can
well,
lead
no,
the higher
of
power?
course.
Got it. So you
Yeah.
believe that God can lead men better. So that means God will be over man.
Okay, yeah. if you put it
Generally
like that.
speaking, who do you think can lead better, the man or the woman?
The man.
The man. So then right over there, that's the man over woman. Who do you think can lead better, the woman or children?
The woman.
There's your order right there. So it's not about better, it's about leading the person, because better you're thinking, when I say over, you're viewing it as better, right? And I would say in that order, it is better, but better is a term that can be like a negative. Oh, I'm less than, I'm not good enough. But if you look at it as leading, you'll be like, okay, I respect that. And then you would also be more prone to respect your man when he's like, yo, you need to listen to me. I'm your leader. And then remember, you was lashing out saying like, nigga, you ain't leading me. Like,
Yeah.
we equal pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
No, I know we're not equal. Like, I know
Yeah.
what he does.
You appreciate the
Yeah.
things he do.
So it's just that, like, I just don't like hearing it. Like, what do you
Now
mean?
my
Like,
thing
I'm
is-
not a dog. Like,
I know y'all been through a
It just
lot
bothers
and
me.
y'all got kids. Stay together. That's a good thing that you're still trying. Y'all sticking it out. I would say that, since you staying together, why don't you just give it your all and test it out. Try to submit to the man
It'll
and
get-
see.
yes.
You've been doing it for 3 years the way you've been doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe just try something different and just submit to him. Like, yo, daddy, whatever you say, I'm gonna do it. and
You
and
know
let's
how hard
just
that is?
see.
Like,
Let's
That
just
is
see
like- But you
if it
gotta-
changed.
like
But you
it
have
sounds
to start little by little though, because
Right.
like you said, it's hard. So
Mm-hmm.
you gotta, certain things that it triggers you when he said, just be like, you know what,
yeah, I have an anger
I'm
problem.
gonna try.
I think I said this like
Just
You
multiple
said
times
that
today.
you do got
Step by
some
step.
trauma.
I just
Okay.
like certain things that when he says it's not what
But
you say,
why?
it's how he says it sometimes. I just
I don't think he said anything wrong. This is something in you.
no,
you just
he's
don't-
very soft spoken.
Exactly.
say
So
that.
it's you. It's not him.
No, I said that. Did I say
okay,
that it
okay,
was me
okay, okay.
earlier? I know it's
But yeah,
me. It's
just
certain
try
things-
something different. It's like
No, it's hard. I promise you. It's like
Yeah, like feminism has soaked in to the West. It's in the entire world. Like feminism took over. Like their influence was so powerful that women truly be thinking that they're equal to a man, which is crazy, Chad. Yeah, man, it's hard, and she's trying to fight through it. But I would say that it's more than just feminism. You've been in multiple different relationships, multiple baby fathers, so you've been through so much that you became an unruly woman because of all of your past traumas. That's what kind of molded your way. So he's dealing with you trying to unmold all of this trauma that you have. So yeah, it's gonna be rough. But I mean, y'all got a kid together, so why not make it work? Stay with him. Yeah, I'd never tell a woman to leave a man if she got a kid with him. It's like, pfft, yes. You did it 3
Yeah.
other times. This the fourth one. Might as well stay with this nigga forever. It's
I
like,
said that.
yo, you might as well stay with that nigga forever. So since you're gonna stay with him forever, you might as well try to submit.
I do try. It's
try
just
something different for once.
like what?
Listen, just be is just like this. If you love him, think more positive than negative, right? You love him, yes, check. He's the father of your kids. He protects you. He pays for the bulk of the bills, right? So he's doing the things that he needs to do. Now, there's things, of course, that he needs to work on. It's things that you need to work on. Alone, he needs to work on things alone, but also y'all need to work on things together in a relationship. Since you already made the decision that he ain't going nowhere, just let loose and just submit to the man. Like, go home, hug him when you get home, no matter how late it is. Give him some head.
That's what I was gonna say. Start sucking it in the morning. Call that a head
Give
start.
him sex and say, "Daddy, I love you." When he wake up, you know, if you wake up before or after, whatever it is,
I might get a new pair of
pick
Snickers
some
tomorrow.
from food. What'd you say?
I might get a new pair of Snickers tomorrow.
Exactly. Like
You gonna get him a new pair of sneakers?
No, no.
zero from him.
Oh, if you do that, you're gonna get a
There
new
you
pair
go.
of
I just
sneakers.
might. I just might.
All your past relationships did
So
not
you
last.
even know he's gonna reciprocate.
No, he always. I told you he's not. It's me. Like he's hasn't
not
cheated.
you.
Chat,
It's me.
listen,
I
chat.
just said it's me. I know it is.
This is what happens when
And you
you
don't want to
choose.
change.
No, I do. It's just that certain things I feel like he's not.
Chat,
You're
listen,
not
chat.
susceptible to
It's,
change.
no. It's like he's willing. He's been trying. I've seen it in him like since.
And you're just making
past
it
week.
hard for him.
No, it's not that. I feel like he don't see when I'm doing it.
Oh, he's not
So
acknowledging.
yeah, he don't acknowledge it. So it pisses me off when I'm trying to do something.
This the little tip for chat. Hey, chat, listen, man. This is the byproduct when you choose a woman that been with too many men or has multiple baby fathers. They become unruly. They become they're not content, and it's just gonna be a headache, man. It's just gonna be a
Wow.
headache. It's just gonna be. I'm talking to the chat in general, not just you. I'm speaking in general. It's just gonna be a headache because we trying to give you the tools and the guidelines to make the changes, but you gonna just try it. Why don't you just try it? Go home, give him some sucky, and then when you wake up, just try to say yes to almost everything that he do, and then maybe you'll see that he'll be giving you the things that you want in return. Remember, you just said that just before I went on that talk to the chat. You was like, "Well, I be doing things, and it seems like he don't really acknowledge this, and he don't really boom, boom, boom." So someone has to fold, and the
So I have to
folding
fold because I'm
you're
the
submitting.
female.
Someone has to submit.
Okay.
It isn't gonna work if he keeps doing the things like, okay, then you're gonna wear the boxers and he's gonna be following your lead. No. So you have to submit. You just have to fall in line and just say, you know what, Daddy, I'm tired of this. Yes, 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 yes to everything. And then if you don't see the change, then it's like, okay, he got some things that he need to work on. Cause like, what's going on?
Okay.
It don't hurt to make the change. That's your baby father. Y'all living together. It don't hurt. Wouldn't y'all try it? She like, no. All right, never mind. Let's get to the chats. All right, cool. So if you like that clip and you want to watch more, click right here. But if you want to watch the full episode, click right here.